Make yourself comfortable. Seated with your spine supported, or lying down on a surface that feels safe and cozy. Let your hands rest naturally at your sides or gently in your lap. If it feels good, soften and close your eyes. Begin with a slow, mindful breath in through your nose, noticing the cool air fill the lungs, and a long, easy exhale through the mouth, letting go of tension. Allow your attention to arrive fully in this body and this present moment. Take a moment to feel the weight of your body where it connects with the chair, cushion, or floor. Notice the points of contact and the steady support beneath you. With each gentle exhale, imagine melting a little deeper into that support. There is nothing you need to do in this moment except breathe, sense, and be present with yourself. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Notice any sensations there: warmth, coolness, tingling, or simply a calm presence. With the next exhale, imagine any tightness in the scalp smoothing out like a piece of cloth, being gently stretched. Let the muscles of the forehead soften, and the tiny muscles around the eyes relax. Allow your eyelids to be soft and still. If you find your brow lifting even slightly, invite it to lengthen and release. As you continue breathing slowly and easily, imagine a gentle warmth flowing across your forehead, carrying away any furrows or tension. Shift your attention to the area around your eyes and the bridge of your nose. Notice if there is any squinting, strain, or dryness. Breathe compassion into the eyes. With each exhale, imagine the tiny muscles letting go. Move down to the cheeks, the jaw, and the space behind the mouth. If your jaw is tight or your teeth are clenched, allow a small space to appear between the upper and lower teeth. Picture each jaw muscle softening, like warm honey moving slowly, dissolving the grip. Breathe into your jaw and throat area, and on the out breath, let any sound of a small sigh accompany the release. Gently guide your awareness into the neck and shoulders. The shoulders often carry the story of our day, lifting and tensing with responsibilities, worries, and habitual guarding. On the next inhale, imagine drawing breath up into the shoulders like a soft, buoyant cloud. On the exhale, let that cloud drift away, carrying tension with it. Feel your shoulders drop and broaden, the collarbones opening. Allow the space at the base of the throat to widen, creating room for an easy, unforced breath. Turn your focus now to your arms. Sense the weight of the upper arms, the biceps and triceps, and how they rest beside your body. With each exhale, invite those muscles to loosen, releasing any unnecessary holding. Move attention down to the elbows, forearms, wrists, and hands. Notice if your grip is tight anywhere, in the fists, the knuckles, the fingertips. Breathe warmth into those places and visualize the muscles softening. Imagine a subtle wave of relaxation flowing through your hands and out the fingertips, like water gently spilling over a lip. Bring your attention to the back of your body. Start at the base of the skull and slowly scan down along the spine. Notice any areas of stiffness or tightness between the shoulder blades, along the mid-back, around the lower back. Rather than trying to fix anything, simply observe. With each inhale, send a feeling of light and warmth into those locations. On the exhale, imagine the warmth dissolving knots and stiffness into a comforting, diffuse heat that travels down the spine and out through the hips and legs. Allow the lower back to surrender into the surface, supporting you, feeling held and supported. Move your awareness to the chest and heart center. Tune into the rhythm of the breath, how it swells the chest slightly on the inhale and softens on the exhale. Place a hand over the heart if that feels nurturing. Sense the subtle rise and fall beneath your palm. Invite a sense of kindness to rest here, like a gentle hand placed over the chest. With each out-breath, imagine any tightness here unhooking and relaxing. If emotions, grief, frustration, anxiety are present, acknowledge them softly without judgment, like waves passing along a shoreline. Allow the breath to be an open, compassionate presence with whatever arises. Now draw attention to the abdomen. Feel how the belly naturally moves with each breath. As you inhale, sense the belly expand gently. As you exhale, feel it soften and fall. The abdomen often holds habitual tension. Invite these muscles to relax, like a curtain being drawn closed. Imagine your breath as a warm, nurturing tide washing across the belly, releasing held patterns of bracing or guarding. If you notice a reflex to hold the breath or tighten the belly, breathe into that reflex and allow it to loosen like a knot, easing when worked with gentle hands. Shift down to the pelvis and hips, areas where stress and emotion are frequently stored. With each exhale, visualize the hip joints freeing slightly, the pelvic bowl opening like a flower, easing into sunlight. Picture any heavy, stuck energy as small pebbles being carried away by a clear, flowing stream. Sense the legs becoming pleasantly heavy and receptive to support. Letting go of the habitual urge to brace, focus now on the thighs, knees, and lower legs. Soften the quadriceps and hamstrings, feeling them release their grip. Let the knees relax into their sockets. Visualize a golden warmth sweeping down over the knees, around the shins, into the calves, unbinding any tightness. Feel the ankles becoming fluid and relaxed. Allow any residual tension to flow down through the legs and out into the earth, leaving your lower limbs relaxed, grounded, and comfortable. Bring awareness to the feet, the soles, arches, heels, and each toe. Notice sensations there, perhaps tingling, warmth, coolness, or simply a sense of presence. Imagine roots gently growing from the soles into the ground, anchoring you while simultaneously drawing any remaining tension away from the body and into the earth. With each exhale, express gratitude to your feet for carrying you through life and let them rest, heavy and receptive. Now take a few breaths to integrate the whole body relaxation. Inhale fully, feeling the whole body expand from feet to crown. Exhale slowly, imagining a wave of release moving from the top of the head down to the toes. Repeat this fully connected breathing 3 times, each time allowing deeper relaxation and a greater sense of spaciousness. Bring to mind now the particular place in your body or mind where tension most registers. It might be a knot in a shoulder, a tight band around the chest, a clenching in the belly, or a restless agitation. Rather than trying to force it away, approach it with tender curiosity. Notice its shape, size, texture, temperature, and any associated sensations. See if it shifts as you look at it kindly, naming it. Tightness, pressure, aching, restlessness can create a gentle space between you and the experience, allowing you to observe without becoming overwhelmed. Imagine a gentle healing light above this area, perhaps a warm golden hue, a soothing blue, or any color that feels calming to you. This light is patient, slow, and kind. With each inhale, draw this light down into the area of tension. With each exhale, imagine the light loosening the hold of the tightness, dissolving it into soft particles that float away on the breath. If the sensation shifts, follow it compassionately, continuing to breathe warmth and curiosity into it. Recognize that release can be subtle and incremental. Even the smallest loosening is significant and worthy of appreciation. If thoughts arise during this process, plans, judgments, stories, don't struggle with them. Gently acknowledge their presence and let them pass like leaves floating on a stream. If you notice that you've been carried away by a story, bring your attention back kindly to the breath, to the body, or to the healing light. You might find it helpful to silently repeat an anchor phrase, such as breathing in ease, breathing out tension, or here and now, soft and steady. Use whatever phrase resonates and calms you. Now, broaden your awareness once more to include the full field of your body and the space around it. Notice the interplay of breath, sensation, and stillness. Sense how the body has changed since the beginning of the practice. Perhaps a little more ease in the shoulders, a softer jaw, a lighter quality in the belly. Allow a gentle compassion to rest over you, acknowledging that carrying tension is human and that you have offered yourself a gift by attending to it. Take a guided journey to a place of deep ease. This place may be familiar: a childhood beach, a silent forest, a sunlit meadow, or entirely imagined, designed by your needs. Notice details, the color of the sky, the way light filters through leaves, the scent in the air, textures underfoot, and the ambient sounds. Step into the scene fully. Notice how your breathing naturally slows and your body adjusts to the safety and ease of this place. Let the calm you find here infuse your body like a warm, protective mantle. If you like, deepen the imagery by visualizing a gentle stream or river washing over the places that hold tension, rinsing them clean and leaving them flexible and light. Or picture a soft blanket of warm light settling over you, fibers vibrating with a calming hum that eases muscles and soothes nerves. Whatever image you choose, allow it to be simple, accessible, and kind. As we move toward closing, bring your attention back to the breath. Notice its steady, life-sustaining rhythm. Begin to widen your awareness to include the sounds around you, the feeling of air on your skin, the sensation of clothing against the body. Take 3 final conscious breaths. On the first inhale, invite in clarity and fresh energy. On the first exhale, release what is no longer needed. On the second inhale, gather a sense of renewal. On the second exhale, feel ease settling. On the third inhale, form a small intention to carry forward. Perhaps gentleness, presence, patience, or ease. Let that intention rest like a seed within you, something you can revisit through breath. Begin to reawaken the body. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate the wrists and ankles if that feels good. If your eyes are closed, allow them to open slowly or keep them softly focused on a point ahead. Take a moment to notice how you feel now compared with when you began. Allow a quiet gratitude for this time you've given yourself. Even small pauses have a cumulative healing effect. Before you fully move on, offer yourself a short phrase of kindness or appreciation. Silently, may I be kind to myself, or thank you for this rest. When you are ready, bring larger movements back into your day, carrying with you a bit more lightness, awareness, and calm. Know that this practice is always available. Even 2 or 3 mindful breaths can shift your nervous system, and help you release tension. Return to this guided process as often as you need. Thank you for making this time for yourself.